prosecution has already submitted its evidence to the International Criminal Court on the charges against former President Rodrigo Duterte.
These are more than 100 pieces of evidence, all in all, pointing to Digong's commission of crimes against humanity during his administration's war on drugs.
And as this develops, it seems like the former president's camp is having a hard time assembling its legal team. Now we speak to Jovi Francisco, who joins us from the Netherlands to tell us more about these updates. Hi, Jovi. Good afternoon to you there. Can you tell us how, first of all, the former President Duterte is doing right now, and what are these pieces of evidence exactly submitted to the ICC against him?
Good afternoon, ladies. Good evening pala dyan sa Manila. So there's no official word or reactions yet from the legal team of former President Rodrigo Duterte, mainly because, or maybe because, they are also busy with their own deadlines imposed by the ICC. Here's the report.
Very confident about the legal arguments, and there is no case to begin with.
Despite former President Rodrigo Duterte's opinion about the charges he is facing before the International Criminal Court, the proceedings of the Crimes Against Humanity case are definitely underway. Days after the ICC Pretrial Chamber 1 ordered the prosecution and defense teams to disclose evidence and list down the number of witnesses on or before April 4 and 11, the ICC posted an update on its website pertaining to the situation in the case of the prosecutor versus Rodrigo Roa Duterte. It appears that the prosecution panel already submitted 181 items related to the disclosure of evidence, most of which are confidential in nature, but can be disclosed to the defense panel. The update was dated March 24, Monday. Meanwhile, the Vice President recently gave updates about the formation of her father's legal team.
Hindi pa mabuo yung team kasi we're waiting for papers for other lawyers. Wala pa pong Filipino lawyers ngayon. Yun ay ginagawaan pa ng shortlist.
Back home in the Philippines, the children of the former president argued that the petitions they filed seeking to bring their father home are not moot and academic. But according to Attorney Gilbert Andres, the petitioners should be reminded that the ICC already publicly declared that Duterte is now under its custody. Attorney Cristina Conti wishes the Duterte children to follow their sister Sarah's lead, move on, and engage the ICC directly.
Ladies, we are awaiting for the Vice President to make an appearance here at The Hague, especially because we want to ask her about the formation of the said team that will defend her father, and also about the issues there in Manila, specifically the summons that the House of Representatives wants to give out para siya makabalik diyan o kaya ay makausap nila.
Jovi, do we know if Mr. Duterte has seen these pieces of evidence?
Okay, if says kung sa tingin ko lang mukhang hindi pa dahil kagabi lang yan lumabas publicly. Pero at the same time, although dated yan ang March 24, we haven't seen at least yung mga lawyer niya na si Attorney Nick Kaufman enter the penitentiary to brief the president. The last time that someone close to the president went inside ay at least Monday pa yon, si Vice President Sara Duterte, at that time ay hindi pa rin aware si Vice President doon sa mga details na yan.
Mm-hmm. And Jovi, well, the former president's birthday is fast approaching this Friday, March 28. Ano yung mga preparasyon na ginagawa nila dyan sa The Hague? And when are we expecting his family members to arrive there in the Netherlands?
Okay, first, the family members are expected to arrive on the 28th. Sa mismong araw nung birthday ng dating Pangulo. About the plans, of course, it's gonna be via messaging doon sa mga supporters. Hindi ko lang kung nakita nyo kanina sa likod ko, nandiyan yung ilang mga supporters. Maski sila nagtatanong kung ano yung plan for Friday. But we were told that they won't be mounting the scope or yung ganong klase ng meet and greet na nangyari nung Sunday because that will require them to apply for permits. So the Vice President's pushing for a picnic sa park. So sabihin, kasi yan allowed yun without permit. Pupunta lang doon ng mga supporters, kakain sila, mag-picnic sila, tapos pupuntahan na lang ni Vice President.
Jovi, pagdating naman dun sa legal team, no? So nabanggit mo nga, of course, Attorney Nicholas Kaufman is there. But since late last week, we were expecting more foreign lawyers to arrive. Is there some complication to the assemblage of this legal team?
Based sa interview namin, Sean, with the Vice President, nasa process siya ng vetting yung mga application or at least yung mga names na submitted sa kanya. No? At doon sa aming conversation with her last Monday, late Monday afternoon, hindi pa talaga final sa kanya kung sino ang tatanggapin niya aside from Mr. Kaufman.
Now, there is also talk about no remittance week from the supporters of the former president. What are you hearing over there?
Yes, Ses, we heard that first during the meet and greet. Some of the supporters were chanting that proposal during the event. But the thing is, and then about the day after, we saw that OFW from Croatia, or yung kababayan natin from Croatia, telling SMNI of that specific plan. The thing is, when we wanted to follow up, hindi na namin siya ulit nakita dito. So we don't know kung tuloy ito or hindi. Kasi may mga iba kami nakausap, says, ng mga OFWs na sinasabi nila na papaano yun, kung hindi sila magpapadala. Parang ganun din. Magpapadala sila in advance at magpapadala after. So padala pa din yun. At ang mahihirapan lang sa adjustment ay yung mismo mga kaanak nila, hindi ba, Ses?
Malaking dagok din yun sa mga pamilya nila dito na nag-aantay.
Pero balikan natin, Jovi, yung birthday ni Pangulong Duterte. Earlier nga, tama ka, nabanggit nga ni VP Sara na mas gusto na lang niya small picnics daw kasi ang hirap daw kumuha ng mga permits dyan sa Hague. Pero kung picnic siya, meron bang clear rules delineating it from an actual protest action like bawal placard, ganon? May mga ganyang rules ba dyan?
Ang magiging bawal ay yung kasi kapag mayroong mga events kailangan lagyan ng barricade yung paligid. So it's a very big park, Sean. So hindi binibigay yung buo. So yung portion na yun kailangan barricaded. Of course dapat may mga portalets, required yon. Dapat may stage, may sound system at saka may security. So kung lahat yon ay so kung picnic, yun lang, ipulak sila sa park na yun. Kanya-kanya daw dala ng pagkain, balita ko. At mag-group hopping yung mga organizers with the Vice President, Sean.
And Jovi, balikan ko lang din, yung sa formation ng legal team ni former President, sinabi naman ni Vice President Sara Duterte that they are considering to have at least one Filipino lawyer, but they're still in the process of shortlisting kung sino nga yung magiging abogado na yon. But na-explain ba niya yung rationale kung bakit isa lang yung magiging Filipino lawyer dito sa kaso ni President Duterte?
They want parang ang understanding ko, Pauline, from the statements made by the Vice President, it's really about there's someone, a Filipino, that will that would be able to explain kung ano yung gusto ng kliyente doon sa mga foreign attorneys, and bakit isa lang, mukhang kailangan talaga ng mga experts na talaga accredited dito sa The Hague.
Okay, and Jovi, we know you are technically our Mojo there, pero hinahanap na rin ng mga tao tong si Mojo Kitty Duterte. Dumating na ba siya? Has there been any Kitty or Honeylet sightings there?
Okay, based doon sa press con, sinabi 28 ang arrival, tapos diretso doon sa penitentiary dahil sila yung gagamit ng visitation na slot na ginagamit usually ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Imagine natin they'll come in early kasi alam namin na hindi sabay dahil 28 naman darating yung mother ni Vice President. So para magkasunod darating. Pero wala pang sighting, baka pwedeng nandito na pero alamin natin yun, Sean.
All right. Alam namin na you'll be spending the rest of the day there, so we'll be awaiting your updates. Thank you so much. Jovi Francisco reporting from the Netherlands.